No, what I enjoy about clowns, I think they're very talented actually, because when clowns get together at the circus, they can do things that are very funny, like they can throw custard pies at each other and things in a very funny way to make a lot of people laugh, and you have to be very talented to be able to do that. You have to be an entertainer.
No, oh my goodness, no way. They're so horrible. They're really frightening, and I think a lot of people are scared of clowns.
And they're very funny, actually.
If it's badly done, it can be very sad.
Oh, it's totally embarrassing. Yeah, I don't like clowns.
If it doesn't work out, you feel pity for them, and that's like so awful.
I'm the kind of person that's sort of a bit of a hypochondriac, and if I get a little sort of nagging pain or something, I automatically think it's something really serious. But then I never go to the doctor, really.
And you never shut up about it either.
I know, it's just kind of like typical bloke, I suppose, where...
It's not.
I've got a scar on my elbow and a scar on my other elbow and a scar on my knee.
On my face, my legs, my stomach.
And a scar on my other knee, my tongue, my head.
My arms, wrists, hands, everywhere. There is no one part on my body that does not have a scar.
I don't think I've got any other scars. Not physical ones, mental ones, obviously. I've got a lot of them, but you can't see them because they're inside my brain.
Early on, when you're young, you kind of get too excited and you use up so much energy getting nervous. As you get older, now that I'm older, you just try and stay nice, you try and stay calm. Go away!
How is water water? It's an eternal mystery that every time I look at it, it just completely amazes me. It behaves unlike any other material that we've got on the planet. It has a property that nothing else has, which is a form of quantum coherence. But water seems to have the quantum coherence field moves outside of the molecule, and the water can be seen to be acting as a whole. And this is extraordinarily unusual.
The sound of the sea. Definitely, it's the sound of the sea. I find it really, really peaceful.
I was scared of the sea because it was really big, and I was really little, and it was just really huge, and it was cold, and it was unpredictable, and you know you'd get splashed and knocked over, and I got dumped a few times by the waves, and I didn't like that at all, not one bit, and it would all be in my eyes, and no, it wasn't very nice. But once I'd learned to swim, I was much happier, and now I can't. I always go swimming in the sea now.
I'm an excellent swimmer, and I've got loads of badges, and I've won a few competitions. I've got life-saving awards and all sorts of badges.
As long as it's filling and barely edible, I'll pretty much eat it. I'm always too hungry to be picky.
I'd like to be a bird.
I don't know, something like an Andean condor. You know, lots of space, you know, sort of...
Big birds of prey, something like that.
Soaring above the mountains and just looking down and looking for your dinner. You know.
Nice big albatross.
No, Mike, being reincarnated as a sparrow.
Birds stay in the air through magic. And, like, there's all these scientists and naturalists who think they've got it sus, but it's all magic.
You think it's sort of Peter Pan, do you, Ian? Sort of they have a happy thought. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, birds are happy, and that's why they can fly.
Well, I like dogs better than cats, though.
No, I don't.
They seem to be more friendly somehow. Dogs like greet you, whereas cats just sit, they can sleep for so long.
Cats can appear to be lazy, but I don't think they are.
I've defecated outside, of course I have. You know what I mean?
Well, every time you go fishing, you never know what you're going to catch, and every bite you get, it could be something different. I mean, I just caught a perch, which is only a little thing. Spiky perch.
I didn't really like him, actually, to be honest, at the beginning, because I thought it was a bit of a sort of know-it-all.
Oh, yeah.
But the way he ate a sandwich.
Biggest turn-on for me. Lovely bottoms. They must have a nice bottom. I don't know what it is. Not too bothered about the front bit, but the bottom bit I do quite like.
I've got about... Wait, let me count. 19 boys fancy me, but I don't fancy them. I actually fancy you and he fancies me because you're pretty, that's why. I'm really going to get in for that.
In the day life, you hear a little bird tweeting, it sounds really lovely. But if that little bird is tweeting at 11 o'clock when you're trying to go to sleep, you want to kill them. But in the morning, you think, oh, lovely little bird. I went to bed the other day and that little was out there tweeting in that tree and I want to cut it down. There's a whole family in there.
Yeah, you will then decide that it's almost like
Shut up.
I hate going to sleep, I do. Just do. I just hate going to sleep. I do. Just hate going to sleep anyway. I do. I don't like going to